Hi everyone, Skylar Lambert here, Double Diamond with It Works Global. Um, I am making a video and I honestly have no idea where it's going to take me. I have no idea what I'm going to say during this video. I'm going to let God kind of lead me in what I need to say. This video is going to be geared towards just everyone. If you are in this business, if you're not, I have been feeling that you need to hear what I have to say. I know a lot of you have read or seen my story or maybe read it on Facebook. I know my team knows my story. And I also know that a lot of people on Facebook and in my social networking group are going through a really hard time right now. Not only financially, but with, family issues or maybe issues with their children, whatever that may be. A lot of people my age kind of feel like they've gotten thrown into this adult life. I know that's how I feel. I literally went from being a kid to being a mom overnight. I was carefree. I didn't have anything to worry about. And it was a rude awakening becoming a mother. And looking back just a few short years ago, I was doing whatever I wanted. I had no one to answer to, and that's the way I liked it. But then I became a mom. I wouldn't trade being a mom for anything, but sometimes I just look around and I'm like, wow, like how did this all happen so fast? And I know that's happened to a lot of people my age because that's just like the thing that you do nowadays. You get pregnant on accident. I mean, it happens. It's not normal these days to get married first, and I had a lot of people who doubted me. I had a lot of people that are like, what are you doing with your life? I always felt like I was never going to amount to anything because that's the way people perceived me. People believed that I was going to fail, and I started to believe the same thing. Instead of going to college right after school like all my friends did, I stayed home and I was a townie. I hung out with my friends that stuck around Spencer. There were times where I didn't have money to eat. I would much rather find some change to go buy a pack of cigarettes and eat. I remember sitting outside, like scrapping microwaves and stuff just to go to the junkyard and get money. And I went through so many jobs. I mean, if you name it, I've worked there, literally. A lot of waitressing jobs. It just never paid anything. I called in all the time. I was not a reliable employee because I hated what I did. And I ran away to Florida at one point in my life. That didn't really happen the way I had planned, but I ended up moving back because that's not where God wanted me, apparently. And then right after that, I had a family, like literally in a 3-month time period. So I've been there. I've been through all the struggles that a lot of you are going through, and I just want you to know that there is a way to prove everyone wrong. My biggest thing is I wanted everyone that ever doubted me to know that I was way more than what they expected me to be. In 1 year's time, last year at this time, well, a little bit over a year, I guess a year and a half ago, I was completely miserable. I was miserable in my relationship. I was miserable being a mother. I was miserable in this house. I just had no idea how we were going to pay for anything. And my kids, I loved being a mom, but I just didn't feel like a good mom. I didn't expect myself to go any further than what I was. I was in school. I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. I was in school for 3 years, actually, going full-time, and still didn't get my degree, not even an associate's degree. And I wanted to give up, and there were days where I didn't want to live another day. And I'm not saying, like, I was ready to kill myself, but, like, I just didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to get out of bed. And everyone told me, like, you can do this, you can fix this, blah, 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 but you don't really get it until you just get it. No one can tell you that you can fix your life. You have to feel that way. Like, it might just be some random person that you don't even know that tells you. And all of a sudden it clicks. And that's what happened to me. I went to a conference. It was a boot camp, actually. And I talked with a man named Dr. Don, and at that very moment, I believed in myself because this guy that didn't even know me believed in me when no one else did. And that meant a lot to me, to have somebody that didn't know me, didn't know my struggles, didn't know where I came from, didn't have any, low expectation for me, to believe in me. And I literally decided that day that I wasn't going to let anybody else determine the way I was going to live my life or expect me to fail. I just took my life by the horns and controlled everything. I wanted more money, and I wanted my family to be happy. And even when my own husband doubted me, I still did it. Every day I would come home and he would, be talking about, why are you doing this? He didn't want to even hear about it works. And I said, just stop talking about it. I'll stop talking about it. I just want you to watch. And he saw the change in me. And so did my family. My mom, I know she believes in me. I'm going to start crying. I know she's always believed in me. But it feels really good to know that I'm living up to what she believed I could be. And it's not going to be easy. This hasn't been completely easy. I will never tell you that it's easy, but it has been so worth it. This whole journey that I've been on. If you give up on your life, that's it. That's all you have. If you just sit there and let life pass you by every single day, you're never going to know what you could have had. And think of all the lives that you could be fixing and helping. If I wouldn't have done it, I wouldn't be talking to you and talking to whoever's watching this video. I know that I'm making this video because there's somebody out there that needs to hear me cry and hear me talk about it. But seriously, you can't just sit back, roll over and die, and let life pass you by. You have to get up. You have to change whatever it is that's holding you back. You have to realize that there's more out there than just misery. And that's the truth. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity to change your life. And, if it might not even be at work, it might be something else. I'm generalizing this, so bear with me. You are going to miss out on so much if you just let life pass you by and you stay in that rut. And there's a way out. And I know how it seems like there's no way out. You can't climb out of this dark hole that you've gotten yourself in. There's no way out. I remember at one point in time, I felt like I owed so much to everyone. Money, just anything. I owed so much to myself to everyone, and I couldn't go out and enjoy my life with my friends or anything because I was so tied down by debt. I didn't have the money to go have a glass of wine with my friends or go ride roller coasters or go to the fair, anything. I couldn't do that stuff. I was so tied down. But now I have it, so I want to share that with everyone. Whether it be it works, whether it be whatever your situation is, you can fix your life. You are the only one that can fix it. If you talk to any of my friends that I'm still good friends with, they would tell you how miserable I used to be. And, I don't blame myself, but actually at the same time I do, because I could have fixed it a long time ago. I just had to believe, I had to have faith, and I had to do something about it. And you need to do something about it. You have to. You have no other option. So that is the video that I made today. I'm sorry for crying. It's kind of embarrassing, but I do want you guys to know, whoever you are, that somebody believes in you. And if you feel like nobody does, somebody out there does, and you need to find that person and have them be your wingman. Have them mentor you. Have them help you through whatever trials you may be going through. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching.